Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. There's a lot of imbalances which Nigerians have noted when it comes to the handling of insecurity in different states in Nigeria. Now, when we're talking about the issue of insecurity, it's happening virtually in all the states in Nigeria. But shockingly, more concentration is given to what is not even the main cause of insecurity in the system. Now, if you look at what had been happening thus far, especially in the northern part of Nigeria, expectation was that the military will be invited more by the northern governors to help quell the issue of, insecurity. The only place we know that there is concentration of the military is actually in Bauchi State, in Borno State, which is the epicenter of insecurity, where the Boko guys are doing a lot of things and fighting against the people and all of that. But apart from that, we know that there is another class of people who are really involved in making Nigeria unpleasantable. That's a place of no peace for everyone, and I'm talking about the Fulanis. But shockingly, the reactions that we have seen thus far about the Fulani is totally shocking. And that's what we're looking at. Now, fairly recently, just yesterday, the governor of Imo State, Governor Uzodinma, visited the president. And when he came out, he told newsmen that actually he was the one that invited the military in Orlu to help fight the militants who were causing mayhem there. Which the truth is that we've not heard the people of Orlu coming out to complain that ESN had been an issue to them. Yeah, that is the truth. We've not heard that. But shockingly, the governor said that he had to bring in the military to help fight them, the militants. And the question is, why is it that such is not happening in other places? And I want you to listen to some of the reaction, because a key female activist, had to point out that particular point, which has caused a lot of reaction by Nigerians. We're going to look at that in a jiffy. And according to the news, the Imo State Governor, Uzodinma, has said that he invited the military to Imo State to quell violence on citizens perpetuated by militants. Although the governor did not disclose the identity of the militants, they are believed to be indigenous people of Biafra and its recently formed security network, that's Eastern Security Network. The governor disclosed this in Abuja on Tuesday while briefing journalists after a meeting with the President Muhammadu Buhari. Controversy has trailed the deployment of soldiers to Orlu area of Imo State, with IPOB alleging that its member and other Igbos were being unjustly targeted. Aisha Yusufu, who is a female activist, however, has taken to her official social media page to lament about the incident going on in Orlu. And according to her, I'm going to read exactly what she wrote. She said, "How come the governors that have terrorists killing their people are unable to invite military? It is the governors that want to oppress citizens that are able to invite military." And that is a big question that had caused Nigerians to be wondering. And I want you to share your thought. But before then, let's look at what the reactions of Nigerians have been. And some persons have reacted to it. This one had, Auntie Aisha, the country is only God that can help us. This one saying Nigeria is in a mess, so help us God. Another one here says, Auntie Aisha, that is American wonder shall never end, ma. Another person says, that's how foolish our people are. I don't blame the senator for calling one of them a drunkard. It has to do with Abia State Governor between Adeyemi, a senator representing Kogi State, had to call one of the governors in Abia State a drunkard. That's Ikbezu, Governor Ikbezu. And another one here says, how come will you have him stand idle and not to tackle the problem once and for all, because his own state turned to terrorist like others? Somebody is supporting the step taken. This one say, this one hard, Auntie Aisha. Another person say, here, Supreme Court governor, what does he know? So many reactions from Nigerians are coming in. Another one says, but why is it that our military obey governors only when they are called to shoot and kill unarmed protesters or civilians, but demand for the order of CNC when called upon to flush out Fulani bandits? It's a big question that needs to be answered. And let's look at the scenario, and you see it that is happening virtually every now and then. For example, when the issue of protesters in NSAS protesters came up, Lekki Tollgate issue came up, the military were invited. They stepped in, and before we know, it was a case of people being shot and all of that. But if you look at the main people causing this issue, the Fulani guys, these guys are littered everywhere. Why is it that they are not the target? And why is it that the governors of this state, that's one big question I've been asking myself. Why is it that the governors of these states are not inviting the military to fight against the killer headers? Not all Fulani headers are bad. That one, I wouldn't say that all of them are bad. But they are always the ones that are in the news for the case of insecurity. Now look at what just happened in Ogun State. About £15,000 worth of solar system was burned to ashes. Now, we've already heard yesterday when they talked about the issue of Shasha Market in Oyo State, that if the presidency and all the people they have written to the British Parliament, the National Assembly, the American Embassy, the German Embassy, that they have sent a letter and copies of the pictures to them, if they do not react, that automatically they are going to take action. I don't even know if burning that 15,000 naira worth of, solar pounds, 15,000 pounds worth of solar is one of the steps that they have decided to take. But right now, Ogun State is under heavy insecurity pressure. Shockingly, Dakbo is not inviting the military to come help him out. Instead, they have set up a committee that will have to investigate the case and get to know the main issue that is bringing about a fight. According to them, is the fight between the farmers and the headers. But then you're looking at the situation on ground, you realize that these headers have gone overboard. It's not just the farm. They are, or the farmers, they are fighting now. Every community that they find themselves, they are causing a lot of issues. They are in the bushes of different states. Militaries are not being invited. It's a question that troubles the heart. Why is it that there are persons who will commit a crime and nobody cares to invite the military to fight against them, but there are other people who are not even committing a crime close to what these other people are doing, and before you know, everyone is running after them. They are doing as if what they have done is so serious, so we must fight them. ESN, they is a product of IPOB. Someone may say that IPOB is outlaw, which and most people believe that, hey, there's nothing they have done for them to be outlawed. Now, if you look at activities of IPOB is, Eastern Security Network, they're saying, hey, we do not want these guys to be in our forest, because thus far we have ceaselessly been reporting cases of kidnapping. We have been reporting cases of, banditry, cases of destruction of our farms, which is traceable to these Fulanis, and we do not want them to stay in our own bushes again. That's the only thing they have done. And we see them like giving them quick notice, you guys have to leave, you guys have to look. And they are being haunted. They are looking for them every. What the Fulani guys that are doing this, why is it that they are being preserved? It's a question which I'm throwing to you. We all know the answer, but I want you also to join your voice. What do you think is behind this whole issue of, choosing people to